This week I do a small job for my uncle, I travel to London for 24 hours, and then Scotland gets closed down with a red weather warning. I'm the Digger Girl, this is episode 95, let's go. We're on Monday morning. It's a new week. I was going to say Tuesday morning, but it's definitely not. We're on Monday morning. This morning I have a simple wee job along at my uncle's, which involves getting a lorry, loading up my machine and taking it a mile along the road. So that's the first job today. So you all know how much I love my Moasure. I love it so much I got Dad a Moasure 2 Pro as well. Now I want him to have one to pick up all the time so he can use it for measuring roads, trenches, stockpiles, how much he has to dig out or setting out an area. Now Dad is not great with technology, but if he can do it, anybody can do it. And that's saying something. I've got quite a lot of experience with it now, so I know what works best for me, the right techniques, and you can get tutorials on webinars, and also there's lots of guidance online to use for them. But luckily I've got it stacked up here, so I'm going to go and pass it on to him. He was always a tape measure guy or a wheel guy to measure things out, but I'm going to show him how easy and quick it is to use this. Let's go and give it to him, set it up and show him how it's done. Now you guys know that he's not on my channel much, so I hope you appreciate this and don't be laughing at him too much. Right, here's your Moasure. Get it set up, surely you'll be able to do that part. You got your phone? Did you download the app? So it's really easy to download. You just go onto your app store and there's an app called Moasure. I shouldn't be making you do this yourself, but you don't know his passwords. So Moasure, click on it, download. That is not how you put it in. Lesson needs to be learnt. Come here, you put it in the wrong way. You need to make sure the wee blue dot, what you can see is at the front, okay? So comes like that, that is it there. Set it in the top. Set it like that. So the blue bit's there. You didn't have it that way. Turn it on, twist it to each side, it comes on. So once it's on, the blue light will flash like that and it's ready to go. So then the app just looks like this. And then clip it in here. And then it's good to go, you have this hands-free. Right, we'll just do the yard so you can get used to it. You should be used to it now the amount of times you've seen me doing it. To get it as accurate as you can, you should always have a start point and stop point. You can use anything for this, but because I've got paint, I'll just spray a wee red dot so Dad doesn't get lost. Start here. So you got the chance of doing a closed shape, an open shape, layout, point to point or angle. An angle. Well, we'll do a square first so you can get the gist of it, okay? So we'll do a closed shape. Right, go is saying start measuring, so you go now. I'll go green down the bottom and it'll tell you there and it'll tell you when to go to amp, so you should be pausing now and put it down nice and gently. Turn it up so I can hear it. Right, go. Put it down. Right, keep going. Spin round that way and make a square. Oh, right, when you're doing it, you need to make sure you're putting it. Remember I told, like, go a bit faster. You're walking like Grandpa there. Right, go a bit faster. You need to go a pace on. Make sure you put it down nice and firm, not on any stones or anything. Nice and flat. So you need to be looking ahead. See, that was rubbish where you put that there. It needs to be nice and flat and firm place. And when you're spinning round, make sure you do a nice big curve rather than just spinning it. That's it. Nice and gentle down. Right, now curve it round and take it back to the starting point. Where are you off to?
Starting point.
Right, and finish it right on where you said. Come on. Right here, facing that way. I think, and then just press stop there. You're a wee bit out. Don't know what you've done there. But look, it tells you the 60.3 metre and the area, metre squared. Okay, Does that look about accurate what you've done there?
I think so.
Apart from you're a wee bit out here
Something
coming
like
back. I
that.
told you to get back to the exact point here and you've not done that.
No,
So
no.
that's your fault. Right, and then if you want to save it, you can save it straight away. We'll put it onto yard, because again we're at the yard. Just do a load of that. And then you can, from there you can save it. So you go into your files, you go into your saved ones, save a copy. You can go into file, you can export it. PDF, you can do a PDF, CAD, CSV, image or MFL file or format away. So you've put that in, you can show it, export it, put it into an email and then send it on to your customer straight away. Handy?
Good, brilliant.
Handy? Right, you want to do your angle to see what runs in this, don't you? Okay, so we'll start from here and go down to the front of the lorry, that stick there, okay? Right, point to point, that's what we want to do, that's the rise and fall. Right, ready, go. Are you doing a one or? Nice and gentle. Go. It makes that nice noise as well so you know where you're at. And if that's you finished, just press the stop button. There you go, it'll tell you what it is. So that
13
makes,
metres.
can you read that?
No, I can't.
So that's the distance, it's 13.50 metres that you've just done from there to there. And then down here, I'll tell you the rise is 0.57 and the angle is 0.2. Can you read? You should have put your glasses on. Can you read that bit, can you?
That.
Does that make sense? It's about right, about half a metre, just, well, 0.6.
The run is 13, that's the length, is it?
That's not that's the length, 13. You didn't think the run was 13 metres, did you?
No, I thought it was 13 centimetres.
No, the rise there, because we came downhill, so it's 0.57. So it's 0.6. That's about right, won't it?
Aye. Happy.
Do you think that'll be quite easy? It'll be easier than using a tape all the time, what not? No stopping you now, matey.
Good to go.
Good to go, just be gentle with it. So I'm actually going to make sure he does use this, and you will see him using it a lot more, because I know fine well he'll use it when it's in the back of the pickup. He'll just grab it because it's easy to use. Now he knows that what he's doing. But if Moasure is something that you are interested in or thinking about getting, and I can only recommend, it's honestly one of the best bits of equipment that we have. That's why I got one for Dad. I'll put a link in the description with a code for you guys, and you will not be disappointed. Let's go and get this truck fired up. It seems to be losing air, this truck, somewhere. So when it's next in for its inspection, we'll get that checked out. So this is our old yard, it's still got some rubbish in it. But I'm just going to nose in here first and leave the ramps down because it's just up there I'm going. Because it won't take too long doing this, hopefully, unless it's got anything else for me. There's all my old tracks lying there. So yeah, just get it off here. Go get it done, hopefully. That's all he's got for me, and then back on. I am the worst person with these microphones, honest to God. If they're on, then they're smashed, and I forget to turn them on, I forget to pair them. But we move. Let's get this off. So yeah, I'll just be tracking straight over there and up Dewes Road. Machine's still running. Chain's off, let's get it off. I don't like putting the ramps down before I lift this up, just in case I catch them hoses there. So I tend to lift it up first. We'll get the ramps down now. If you hear that bang in there, that's the wee button getting stuck on. Just need to hammer it off. And I was going on about that last week. Just with this weather, it keeps getting jammed on. I'm miles away from them cables, by the way. Well, not miles, that's a complete exaggeration. I'm far enough away from them. As I said, this was our old yard. This is where we used to put the things. Wait, did I put that suspension down there? Yeah. Just making sure the legs are on the ground. There we are, just like that. I'll go and turn that lorry off, leave it exactly how it is. Right, let's go on up here, see what Grumpy's wanting. Oh well, I finally discovered what is one thing worse than your dad watching you all the time, is your uncle watching you all the time who doesn't have a clue about machines or tracks or anything like that. He's on the ships and has been for his whole life, so this is an interesting experience. Trying to tell me stuff that I'm digging out here in the verge to put it on the road. I'm like, this is mud and rubbish. Away back to your office and your boat, man. One of my pet hates is getting watched as well. Look at him. Let me finish what I'm doing before you get your shovel out, mate. I'm just going back to get that wee bucket, but if you want to shovel it, crack on. Oh, look where he's standing, making it awkward for me to slow down. Jesus. Right, I'm all the way down here to fix this road now. He was like, whoa, 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 watch the cables above you. I'm like, no, shh. Right, I've been up and down this road for bloody 30 years. I know there's cables that are run right above my head. Oh, dear, dear, dear. If you didn't laugh, you'd cry. Now I know why Dad sent me to do this and not him. Left all these wee random piles because I'm just going to pile it up down here. I might even level it off if he speaks to me nicely. So I scraped all that bit there, but I didn't even set the camera up because he was coming thick and fast behind me with that bloody shovel. So there is actually a drain down the bit that I've just done. And I just exposed the gravel because to help the water, stop the water running down the road, I'll run it into that into that drain and down into the pipe and then across into the burn, and that's catching water coming out like off the pond and the yard. The road should have plenty of planings on it because he's stole enough of ours over the years. Like when our yard was there, we had planings and that there, and I would always just go walkabouts to planning, so would the diesel. But now we've moved further along the road. It's not as easy for him to steal stuff like that. It's quite a steep wee drive he's got actually up to the croft here. It's probably not as much run as I would like to have on it, but it's just to go as where that gravel is for that drain. Can't go any lower than that. The funny thing about like my dad and like me and Uncle Stuart and that, like we're all so different. Although my dad's got a lot of like similarities, like the way he speaks and maybe like actions and stuff like that. My dad, Uncle Stuart, is extremely academically clever. But if you ask him to hang a gate, it's probably going to be hanging the wrong way or squint. They're all tied on with bits of ropes and chains and stuff here. Or if there's like anything mechanically, he's a mechanical engineer, that's what he does. But if there's anything mechanically wrong with any of his tractors or anything like that, he is absolutely hopeless. And it just shows you how like different people can be. Like me and Dad are very like not academic at all. What's even the word for that? That shows you how thick I really am. Like common sense and like hands on, absolutely. but on a bit of paper, absolutely hopeless. Still quite muddy then planings, but just with what he does up and down this road, because obviously it's cows and a croft here, there's going to be some mud mixed in with these planings. He's been putting them on as well with his tractor Lodel, which obviously can't get the same tilt as what I can with this bucket on. Now the next job he's got for me is cleaning out this pond. Yep. You know, the pond that I will be able to see what I'm doing because he's put hedges in the way. That's it. And worst of all, he's got to give me a guide, so this will be great fun. I've got to get as tight as I can to this fence, but moving well clear because he's about to reverse tractor trail and that'll just be not a site that I want to be involved on. But yeah, you can see the wee pond just in there. It's just full of leaves and stuff, so hopefully it won't be too bad. I don't want to be far away from reaching it from that fence, but he says I will, and I just can't be bothered arguing, so I'll just do what he says. Jesus, see what I mean? What the hell is he doing? Oh my god. Totally jackknifed the trailer to turn it round there. Oh, I can't watch that. Cannot watch that. I don't want my machine to get scratched here in the slightest. This is going to be fun and games. Why did you not get cleaned out before now? So that's where I'm at. I'm just going to come round here when he goes and sit here, and I'll be able to tidy that bit up myself. I'll be able to reach in there, no bother. So I'll be able to reach it from here, and he told me I couldn't. Need to watch my ram off there. It's Tuesday morning and I'm up nice and bright and early this morning. It's, well, not bright, but early. It's just the back of 4. Heading down to Glasgow because I'm flying to London. This will be my first ever time in London, ever. And I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely dreading it. It's somewhere I've never really been that bothered about going. I don't like busy places, a lot of people, that kind of thing, so I'm not looking forward to it. But I am really looking forward to why I'm going to London, so can't have it always. Got a couple meetings. I'm meeting Dan down there, thankfully. Basically, as soon as I get off the plane, he's told me exactly where I need to go and I'm meeting him. And then we've got a couple very exciting meetings. It was hard as always leaving the kids, like last night. I put them to bed and I just got up at 4 and left, and then I went back through there to say bye to Johnny because he was obviously sleeping with me and he was gone. He's obviously away into bed with either Ellie Lou or my mum and dad. He's been really clingy at the moment and doesn't like being away from anybody. So he was freaking out last night. He was scared in case something was going to happen to me when I'm away, the wee soul. But he'll be absolutely fine with my mum for one night. I'm back tomorrow, so just need to power on through today and then get back up the road to them. We've got a right little tour here. We're on Wednesday lunchtime and I am a lucky girl. I've just jammed back in my car at Glasgow and this light was left on for the whole over 24 hours, so that was very lucky. That is me back here, back home. I didn't show you much of London at all because the meeting I was in, I couldn't show you. And then this morning was literally out the hotel room at 8. Find my way to Heathrow and fly home from Heathrow, and that's me now just landed back in Glasgow. I now have a 2-hour journey up the road to get the kids from school, so nothing will be happening today. London was good fun. It's my first ever time there, but I need to get my foot down, so I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Sorry there wasn't much content, but I'll make up for it tomorrow. We are on Thursday morning. I said I'd be doing more today, but I'm feeling terrible. I've come out to the yard. I was planning on putting some planings and that down, but this is what I get for going away to London for a day. I'm feeling so choked up. But anyway, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't know. Go back to bed is what I want to do. But what I want to do and what I can do is 2 different things. I was just heading home and I was driving past the petrol station and look who I found. Dudes. There's some of you might have seen this before, but I couldn't stop and see him and say hello. There he is there. This is Blackwood's truck and it's Billy Conley tea cab. It's quite windy, so I'll just give you a quick look round it. The detail. I just jump in and bought dudes a wee snack, some iron brew, some chocolate. Where's that one? Some Haribo's. Can't get in here. I've not seen him in ages, so I'm really surprised for him. We are on Friday morning and I am sorry to disappoint you, but we are housebound today. I'm not housebound right this second because I've had to nip to the shop and get fire lighters. But the kids are off school. We got a text off the government or whoever last night with a massive big safety warning saying there's a red weather warning and to stay safe and all that carry on. Everything is like closed down. Big sites in Glasgow, all the way up to us, like Marks and Spencer's and Town's closed. Like everywhere is just taking total precautions for this. And honestly, just now it's 11 o'clock and the weather's not bad. It's always the same when you get a weather warning, whereas it's probably worse yesterday. So hopefully it continues. Well, there's a boat out there and it looks a wee bit choppy out there, right enough. They said it's to get up to like 80 miles an hour at 3 o'clock-ish, so hopefully it doesn't actually come to that and everything's fine. But yeah, we'll be staying safe. I'm in the house currently making dens with them, apart from just now because I'm going to the shop. They are get looked after just now with a neighbour while I just nip out and grab some stuff for us, and then I'll be housebound for the rest of the day. Probably pull my hair out with the kids, try and do some baking. So yeah, if that's my day all over, then I'm sorry, but as always, thanks for likes, comment and subscribing. I'll be back in force next week. So my kid's dad came to take me away for a couple of hours just because we were stuck in the house with this storm, and he lives 2 minutes away from me, and thankfully he did, because the power's now gone out. It's only 4 o'clock, probably the worst possible time. If it went off earlier on, it'd be grand. I'm just went and got plenty of sticks for my fire, going to light it. Got my pack of tea lights here ready. It's pretty bloody wild out there. Honest to God, let me see if I can try zoom in down at the water there. It is bad. Like, the town's been shut off with the water and seaweed and debris flying everywhere. It has really picked up. It is mental. I've been in this house for 9 years and never once had a power cut. I'm just hoping that everyone's safe out there. Rupert went out and was cutting down trees. I was like, get yourself home right now. Like, you're being nobody's hero. Get yourself home. But yeah, look at this. Look at that water out there. It is crazy down there. So yeah, me and Dipper are going to get the fire on. Got some snacks. I was just about to do some work actually. Once the kids went, I was like, right, that'll give me a chance to catch up on my YouTube and my videos I need to do. And as soon as they went, the power went. So yeah, it's going to be a long night in here by myself. And Dibs. We are on, oh, what are we on? Oh, go away. Woo! Neil broke his little shovel.